What is going on, everybody? Sorry about that. Okay, let's try that again. In three, two, one. What is going on, everybody? My name is Silent Spectrum, and welcome back to day 10 on the Othrasian server, where I'm in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. But this isn't in the middle of bumfuck nowhere because this is going to be one of the most important spots on the server right now. As you guys can see, I gathered all of my materials for building the mob grinder, and this is where the magic is gonna happen. So I have the tutorial up on my TV right now. I'm splitting my screen on my computer. I have the tutorial up on my screen right now. And today we are going to begin building this farm. And I'm not ready. I am not ready because this is I'm going to die a lot doing this, I feel like. So I'm just going to get some of my tools ready. I'm going to take my sword just in case. You can't be too careful. I don't know how this is actually gonna gonna act. So, I started off with the collection system. This was not included in the material list to the mob grinder because you needed packed ice in order to do this part. And that wasn't on the material list. So I actually had to go on to I think it was called like Mine Atlas or something like that. Mine Atlas or I don't remember the name of the website, but I had to input my seed and I had to use that to find an ice spiked biome because I did not know in 1.12 you cannot craft packed ice anymore, which sucks. So I used the website, went to the biome, got the packed ice, and now I'm back. Which I'm definitely going back there because the ice spiked biome, it was actually quite large, and there were two of them right next to each other. So we're gonna go ahead and do that one day. So mob farm. I'm not excited for this. Okay, so how this is gonna work? The mob farm is centered around this block. This one block right here is the center. I found a deep ocean biome. This is indeed a deep ocean biome, as you see right here. To build this thing. The tutorial has it built over a deep ocean biome, but it says that it doesn't need to be. So, if you guys want to watch the full tutorial, I'm going to be following the tutorial and showing you guys how to do this. But if you wanted to see the actual tutorial that I watched, I will try and link it down in the description below. So, let's get started. Alright, so the first things first, got to ditch that. Like I said, the entire farm is focused around this one block. So the magma blocks are going to be placed just like that. And that is our center. So, the tutorial said, I think it said you needed to go out 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is on either direction. So let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to suck because I fucking hate magma blocks. Okay, and then you have to connect the two sides like this in a diamond shape. Like so. And you have to do that on all 4 sides and then fill it in. So this is going to be the tedious part because the magma blocks are actually really trippy. And it's actually kind of late at night, so it's going to be even harder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you know what? I'm just going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this in real quickly, and then I will return when that is done. Okay, so now that that is done, Let's run back because this next part we need the cobblestone walls. Now we gotta be careful because we only have 2 of them and I don't want them falling in the ocean. So, oh god almighty, this sucks. Alright, so this is where you put in the cobblestone walls, so that way mobs can't fall down in the collection hole, only the items will. And then you need to continue on with what you were doing with the magma blocks. However, you need to go up 1 and then over like this, and then out 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you have to do this again on all 4 sides. Ow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then connect them in the diamond shape again. So I'm gonna go do that. Ow. Okay, so one of the things that the tutorial failed to explain was after you finish the magma block part, you need to build like sort of like a glass cage around the whole thing. So it's just 1 glass block on the magma block and then 1 above it. And then you have to start placing your dispensers down. But however, the dispensers kind of act up all the time. So um and they're placed really, really weird. So from your collection standpoint, like right here's the collection point, you need to put another glass block right here, another one here, and then put the dispensers facing this way. So these guys will be facing that way, and this one will be facing that way, and you need to do that all the way around the farm. So the dispensers would be just like this. I really wish I could move faster crouching. This is actually really, really annoying me. So just like that, and on the corners on this section, the dispensers stay normal. And then you just go around just like this. And then once you get to this section again, you have to mirror what you did over there on this side. And then you go just like this with the dispensers. And then comes the oh so fun part of filling all of these dispensers with those ever so many water buckets that you wasted over 300 iron using. You have to fill up all them buckets that you wasted over 300 pieces of iron for. And then you just break your way out, and then bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill all of these up with buckets. Then we'll get to the next part. Alright, so now that once you have all of your dispensers filled up with water buckets, like I have here, the next thing you do is you need to put down your building blocks in order to start wiring the redstone. So, usually how you would start this is by the one of the side blocks right here, but you can also start it on either side. So, say you're going from the collection standpoint, you put 1 block here, and then go over 2, and then forward 2. Should make an L shape with only a single divot right there. And then you just continue this process, over 2, forward 2, throughout the entire thing. And then this is where you're going to lay your redstone down. So let me do that, and then I shall return. Alright, so are we going to start counting how many times I fall off this thing? Alright, so we are getting back to where we left off. Now, the redstone for this, actually, hold on. Let me see here. Let me grab some more wood. That way we can do this. Actually, I'm gonna rewatch this part real quick.
Or we can just put in a repeater or torch or whatever and power it, and then we can have the signal string 15 to immediately check. And whenever we run out of signal, we just add a repeater.
Okay, so scrap that first part and then just start from here. Okay, so now that you got your ring all the way around, the next part is you would need to have a repeater. That's a comparator. You need a repeater. And a redstone torch. So let's put that down so that way we're powered. And the next thing we need to do is wire the redstone. And then whenever you're running short, just go ahead and plop down a repeater and continue along like this. So let's pop down a repeater right there. And then we're just going to continue just like this. All right, and now that you got all of that done, what you can do is you can turn it off and turn it back on again. Oh, wait. Did that wrong? My bad. Okay, off and back on again. Yeah, and then just repeat the process over here. So just like continuing this. Repeater goes there. This is really testing the limits on how far repeaters can go. Whoopsies, that's right there that needs to go. And a little bit more redstone. Awesome. So now let's head back. Repeat that process, turn it off, and turn it back on again. Hold on, I think I messed this up. Cool. And then now if we hook that back up, turn it back on, everything flows directly towards the center. Perfect! That's what you needed to do. That's a job well done right there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that off. Okay, so I made a little bit of a mistake here. You're not supposed to center the redstone on your collection chamber because there's a little problem with how it would activate. So you want to center the redstone on one of the sides, because that way you're going to end up building a tower along the side of it up to the clock. So yeah, just a little fair warning about that. Anyway, the next thing you're gonna have to do before we start on the spawning layers, you need to put another layer of glass or a block where mobs can't spawn on top of the dispensers, like so. So that way they're not spawning on top of the dispensers, because in recent versions they do that, and I did not know that as well. There's a bunch of things about this game that I still have no idea about. And it's gonna take a lot to learn, but that's okay. So as soon as we're done with this, we're gonna get the spawning layer started, so yippee. Alright, so once you got all your glass laid down and everything, the next thing you want to do is from the center block, go up 24. So just to be safe, I'm going to dump all of those down. And then we're going to go up 24 blocks. Cool. I hope you had your slabs on you too while you were at it, because this is where you're going to build your first spawning pad. Yay! So, from the center block, it's 8 blocks in every direction again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm guessing you can bet where this is going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then connect the sides when you do that. You can build these out of solid blocks as well, but since slabs are so much cheaper, slabs are recommended. So if you want to do that, all 4 sides, I'll meet you back. Okay, so the next part that some people are probably asking are, how would you, if you're building this in survival mode, how would you actually go about scaffolding this in order to get up without causing such a problem? Well, what I did was I just scaffolded across the middle here and then built the structure up. But now what I'm thinking of doing is just building a ladder going up. I have no idea where, but it's going to be a ladder going up. I don't know exactly where it's going to be though. I tested the collection system on some of the items that were dropped down there, and it works. So yeah, hooray for working projects. Anyway, I might just come out from right here and then go up. Perfect. Woohoo! Also, when you finish these pads, make sure to light them up too. So I gotta go actually place the ladders down now, so shit. Okay, so this next part, you're gonna have to bear with me on this because I'm not gonna explain this well. The next part is fairly simple. I had to build this like 3 or 4 times just to actually get it myself. So, here's what you're going to do. From your center block, this is your center block right here, okay? That's what I marked with the piece of wood. Your center block is you're going to have a full block right there. It could be a slab, it could be a whatever the hell you want. Put a piece of redstone dust in there. Okay? Then put a ring around your dispensers like this so that way nothing spawns in here and gets stuck. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to put another ring above your dispensers like this. Okay? Still with me? Good. Now, this is the reason why I brought all this wood. Just that way I can build scaffolding. Then, the next thing what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 blocks. So, if you just go like this, place a redstone block right there. Okay? Still with me. Good. Place a slime block on top of the redstone block. And then, what you're going to do is you're going to place a sticky piston facing downward. Just like that. Okay? Okay. Then, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your more dispensers and place those down. This is your next spawning pad. Right here. Okay? Fair enough? So then, how this would work is you take your slabs, obviously, and then go like that. And then go out the 8 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They should match up. Why are they not? Or is it from... Hold on 1 second. He said in the tutorial to...
Fill up the sides here again. So every 3 blocks we have a new spawning layer. Go out 8 blocks, connect the ends, you know the drill. Okay.
Okay, I don't know why he said to go and to the 8 sides again. Son of a bitch. But it is completely flush with the previous spawn pad. So I'm guessing it's 8 blocks from that point right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then I'll come back for the next part. Oh, also, one more thing. Do not put your water buckets in these dispensers yet. It will cause mayhem. Do not do it. All right, so after that little mishap, we're back up here. I managed to move the ladder up to the layer that we're on. Hope you have your leaf blocks handy because you're going to need them. So you got a leaf block there, a leaf block there, another one there, and another one is there as well. Then you have another ring of slabs just like that. Then you're basically done. That is the layers and everything on it. So yeah. But again, if you wanted to go ahead and make this another layer larger, I'm pretty sure it's just like this? Question mark? Hold on, let me see if I'm right. If I am, then go me. And that's there, and then another spawning layer right there. It's not fully 3 blocks, but it is the top half of that block. Yep. Alright, so, and then that's your next layer. And then you just repeat this process however many times you want until you run out of materials. So I shall be right back. Wow, that's a view and a half. So it is currently an hour and a half, almost 2 hours later, and these are finally done. I finally got all the layers done, and I need to go get more slabs. So all 16 layers are done, and that is one hell of a drop. And boy, oh boy, am I tired. So I also have to put down a couple torches. This is my death counter. I've died so far 5 times. So let's go ahead and grab some more slabs. This next part is going to be super fun. So let's head on back up. You can still see some of my items that are down there. Oh, it's just more slab placing anymore. All of my main materials are being used now. It's just slab placing. Then eventually it's just going to be bucket placing. The buckets are going to be probably one of the hardest things to do, because I'm going to have to bridge my way back into these areas here. Alright, so welcome to the next part of this, where you have to go from here all the way out to the edge, like so, on every side. So pretty much what you've been doing this whole time going up. Which is the only difference is now you have to go out an additional 15 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then you got to go back over here. Do the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then guess what you got to do? Connect the edges in the diamond shape and then fill it in. Yippee. But if you're at this part so far, congratulations, you're still alive and you still have sanity remaining. I still advise you to quit while you're ahead. However, if you're this far, you're almost done. Literally the only thing that's left to do is the roof, the clock, and then the timer. And after that, it's done. Oh, you have to put the buckets in too. But oh well. It'll all be worth it in the end. You just gotta keep telling yourself that. It's the one thing that I keep telling myself. Just think of the loot you're gonna get when it's over. I'll see you guys when this is done. Alright, so this is everything. The entire area is now filled. Thank God. What really aggravates me about this tutorial is he doesn't explain everything. Like, it's so ungodly annoying that he doesn't explain everything that he's doing. And I'm stuck here trying to guess, like, what is he doing? So, what's happening here is there's a couple of blocks here. There's a couple of, I'm guessing those are comparators? I'm doing my best to try and read what this guy's doing. Or is it like that? I have no idea. Okay, I actually have to change resource packs. I have to take mine off. And then, this next part, I actually have to take my resource pack off because I can't tell which way the comparators are facing. So... Huh. It's really annoying because I have the tutorial up and it's telling me, it's saying that there's this whole contraption here that he didn't even explain how to do. But I'm going to put it in mine just so I could show you guys. So if you just give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the configuration that he has to my understanding. I could be wrong, but I want to be right on this. So you have your center block where that last piston is right here. You put a block on top of it, redstone dust going up and over like this, the comparators right there, and then these are your inputs and outputs. A repeater put on full delay right here, going into this torch, and then this the dust at the bottom here, this redstone block, and a sticky piston here. This is the whole configuration. I'm just gonna say this now. If you're gonna make a tutorial, especially a redstone tutorial, a complicated redstone clock tutorial like this, show everything, for God's sake, please. It was so annoying. I sat here for 15 minutes trying to figure out the entire configuration of everything that you did in this little section right here. For God's sake. Okay, so I'm going to get ready for the next set. Okay, so just for this next segment, I'm going to be playing the tutorial and I'm going to be doing it at the same exact time just because it's going to be easier to follow that way. I have my desktop audio muted currently, so that way you guys don't hear it. But I need to catch up to the video at the moment, which is just like that, and then the torches on top of here like that. So this is the next thing. We're doing the whole clock mechanism now. So let me go ahead and play the next section for a second here. And then, alright, so let's jump back in. So then it's another set of hoppers right here. Then comparators, that's a repeater. Shit. Thank you. Okay. So another set of comparators right there. And they're powering these blocks right here. Alright, is everybody following along? I've never built a clock like this, so I'm hoping that I'm showing everything that I absolutely need to. Okay, so pause that again. And then it's another pair of hoppers right here, just like so. Make sure they're going into each other like this. Then we got comparators going through there, and then blocks on top of that. Then, what happens next? Is this the end of this segment? Okay, and this is the end of this segment here. So we got two more blocks right there, a couple of torches, some dust right there, and then a torch right here. But activate that twice, so that way it goes back to how it used to be. Okay? So far so good, I think. But now the next segment belongs in this section here, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so next segment, we have a slab right there, a repeater pointing into this block at 4 ticks, another block, a comparator going into there, and then let me go ahead and watch the next segment for a second here. Then, okay, it's the hopper monostable. So it's another block. Then we get to use our single lone dropper. Get our last hopper going into there. And then put an item in there. Just like that. Right? Yeah. And then I think it's like this. Hold on, let me double check. Okay, so I was correct. That is correct. There's 4 repeaters. Just like that. There's a block right there. A block right there with a torch. Okay. Then now what? Okay, and then that is your on-off segment right here. Boom. So this turns the entire farm on and off. Rain? No. Okay. I'll see you in the next part. Alright, this next segment is a little wonky. So just stick with me here. So right off of what we just built, there's going to be a torch there, and then a torch there. And then there's going to be a block right there. And then another one there, and then one right there. I want to take out the middle one right there, because that's what he has. Then let me go back. Alright, so I don't want to miss that part. There's a comparator that goes right there. Okay. He's going really, really fast too, which I don't like. So there's dust here, here, and here. Then there are 2 repeaters, no delay, going into this block here. Okay, and then on the inside of those blocks that we just did, there's a torch right there powering that. Then oh, okay, so we're actually almost done. So here's another torch, and then he said we go around. So let me see where he goes with it. Ooh, okay, so we got a monostable right here. So there's a repeater on maximum delay with a sticky piston and a block right there. And I think he just connects it like this. Hold on. Yeah, okay, and he just goes and connects it with redstone dust, just like that. Oh boy, this is a headache. Alright, so he's doing something over here now. So give me a sec. Okay, so here is the bridge output. So you want to take an output. Hold on, I don't remember where he put that block. Give me a second. Oh, it was right on top of the torch. Okay, that's what I thought. So he put a block right there, just like that. And then he went all the way out. So this is the other main output. Let me see here. Okay. So I am lined up correctly, which is good. Okay, so now there's redstone hooked up from here. Uh-oh. The amount of redstone was underestimated. There's actually needing a lot more redstone than what we had. So slash back. I forgot I died. So shit. It's so much easier to slash back than to run all the way here. So I'm only doing this just because of time's sake. Oh, ballsack. This was one hell of a challenge, I'll tell you that. I gotta say, that windmill looks so nice. I finished the windmill, by the way. That's like the only thing I finished. The windmill's done, thank God, so it looks really good. I haven't seen vanilla Minecraft in so long. Ugh, God, it's so bland and ugly. The vault still looks awesome. Not to pat myself on the back or anything, but it looks awesome. Okay, so let's just grab some redstone. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just grab the whole stack. Okay, now let's do /back. Let's get back to it. So he said to somewhere in between right here, put a redstone repeater on 2 ticks. And then comes the fun part. I'm going to see how I can explain this. Alright, so what he does is he just does a whole redstone thing here. Gotta get rid of that. That needs to go out one more. Do that, and then do this. I do not know how I'm going to get down below. Alright, hold on. Let me do this. Alright, well, that was all determining whether or not if I can catch that block or not. Okay, I have more. Never mind. Alright, so what he does is he puts a piece of redstone here and then a torch there, and then he just does this all the way down. Now, he says that there's a way to do it with observer blocks, but I have never used observer blocks before, so I don't know what they do or how they function. And I honestly don't really want to mess with it if I don't know how to use it. But I will do a little bit of research, and then I will come back when I am done. Okay, so now that I figured this part out, so wherever your output comes out, so mine is right there, the tower. Uh, there is a way you could do it with observer blocks. Instead of just having the tower, you would just power another hopper and then have the observers coming out of the hopper going straight down. However, I don't know how to work the observers, so we could put that on hold and then come back to this if need be at a later date. So, what you want to do is you want to have 5 repeaters here on maximum delay, and then have your redstone going in here, and then having another block right there. I just want to double check that screenshot to make sure that I got it right. I did, which is good for me. And then what you'll do is you'll put that there, and then 1, 2, and up. You'll have that there, and a bit of redstone dust there as well. And then it's a block up from that to have that there, and to have a piece of redstone dust there. And then you just repeat this process going all the way up. It's just I'm going to break that torch because I do not want this going off every single time that I do this. So this is what I'm going to be doing from now on. Whoops. Then do that and do that. This is the tower, everyone. Yes, it's gonna take a while. Be right back. Okay, so one little flaw that I realized with the tower is once you have the entire tower built, you're gonna need to bring your redstone down one block, so that way it connects to this torch at the top, because for some reason the measurements are off. So now all that is left is to all that's left is to cover the top blocks, so that way we could stop spawning. And then I just gotta see which blocks he places it on. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. No, before we do that, we have to fill the clock. Oh, shit, dude. Alright. So how we do this is we turn this on. Okay. So, where do we put what and where? Alright. So these hoppers here, we put one item. And then okay. This one right up here, this top right one, we put in 12. Kind of curious to know if these are supposed to be doing anything. Wait, in which one did they put 40? Hold on. Time out. Time out. And okay. 12, and then that torch is out, and then in this one here, we put 40. All right. I'm just looking at the blocks that he's putting the glass on right now. Hold on. A little bit longer. Mm. Okay. So this is basically over with now. Okay. So now the next thing is everything that is not covered. So that one, and then we got these right here, that and that, that. Oop, hold on. Those need to get covered. These hoppers need to be covered. And you know what? Just for safety, I'm going to put some lights up here as well. So light there. Then we'll throw another one there. Throw one there. Just as a safety precaution, throw one there. So that should have enough light everywhere. Okay, cool. Now the next part is the fun part, everyone. Are you ready for this? We get to go get all the buckets now. Yay. So all you got to do is just go ahead and fill up every one of your buckets and fill all of those dispensers up with the water buckets, and then we will continue on. This thing looks freaking cool, by the way. So I'll see you guys in the next part. Hey guys, it's me from the future. I just making this a quick little video right now. So before you go on to the next segment of the video on this tutorial of the mob farm, the spawning platforms are wrong. I had so many slabs left over, I didn't realize that the slabs are actually needed to be put on the platforms. So you're gonna have to go back to your spawning platforms and then increase their size by 1, because you'll see in the next part that the water just flows all the way down because the spawning platforms weren't big enough. So the water fell down and it wasn't built correctly because the measurements were off. I'll explain it as the video goes on, but I just wanted to put this in here before you actually turn on the water, because if you do, you're gonna have the same problem I did, and you're gonna have to deal with that all that time, and it's gonna waste your time. Okay, cool. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the final segment. So everything is filled up with water. I moved everything. Like, I moved my way up. I moved everything, and I also have an AFK spot already, so you don't have to sit through me and watch me do that. You do, however, have to sit through and watch me climb up all these ladders. Once we get an Enderman farm going, traveling up and down from this thing won't be a problem. I'm also thinking of doing maybe like a boat elevator or a minecart elevator all the way up here. It'll be so much quicker, and then having like a water pool at the bottom to just drop down into the water and everything will be fine. So here we are. So up there is my AFK spot, but first we have to activate the farm real quick and set the the dispensers off. So what you got to do is put that there, leave it go for a couple seconds, and break it. Now we have to go inspect and see if all of the water uh-oh, something isn't right here. That should not be like that. Oh boy, what did I do wrong? Alright, hold on, give me a minute. Okay, well, that was about another hour and a half of work, because the guy's measurements were wrong. The tutorial that I was watching, their measurements were wrong, and the platforms, the slabs had to be 1 block out more. So that was the problem. I also missed a couple of dispensers for water, but that's besides the point. But yeah, these were all wrong. The entire thing had to be 1 more block out. So that was that, which sucked. But actually, hold on. God damn it, I still needed that. All right, but anyway, now we can go up, turn the farm on. I don't have a couple of slabs with me, so hold on. Let me go ahead and make a couple of those real quick. And plop those down right there. Then can't torch that up. That's okay. All right, sweet. Now let's turn it on. Let's go watch it happen. Let's go watch the magic. Please work. I am begging you. Please work. Okay. So, if this works properly like it's supposed to, I can go up here, sit for a little bit, And then everything should be okay. Right? This better fucking work. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna rage quit. Like, I would be out. Alright, so my set is at Y coordinate 171. It could be at 160. Actually, you know what? I might just lower it to 160. Fuck it, I'm gonna lower it. His was at 160, so I'm gonna lower mine to 160. I don't care that I'm losing all this glass. Alright, so 160. There. Boom. Then we'll go doom. And well, shit. Alright then. All white it is then. I mean, it looks like it's running okay. So that's a good thing, right? And then like that. Okay, cool. So I've been up here for a decent amount of time. Please, I just want to see a couple of mobs. I just want to see a few mobs. That's it. We have mobs. Oh my god, it works. Oh my god. I actually might cry. It actually works. Hold on, hold on. I have to see the loot. I have to see it. I have to see it. Please. Please. Oh. Yes. Just listening to everything just die. Okay, just from that tiny little amount of time that we were sitting there. Guys, we were literally sitting there for like 30 seconds. And look how much shit we have already. I'm actually gonna cry. This is the greatest thing I have ever built. Ever. Good God. Oh, oh my God, just all of it come to me. All of it. Holy shit. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize that the main tutorial was a little buggy, but we fixed it. It works. And I am going to sit here and watch this thing go for as long as I possibly can. Because, my God, this is awesome. I'm going to have to build like a little storage unit like right here. And I'm going to have to make this look like really, really nice. Because this deserves it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like. Comment down below. Give me some ideas on how to make this look a little bit nicer. And yeah, my name is Silent Spectrum. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.